Episode 3. The Mysterious 1000 Days Pregnancy. With one final guttural cry, Noin gave birth. Arugoma lifted the baby, her hands trembling with emotion and "Oh, it's a girl," she announced, her voice tinged with disbelief and wonder. They laid the newborn on Noin's chest, her tiny form wrapped in a simple linen cloth. Noin's eyes met her daughter's for the first time, and in that instant her exhaustion seemed to melt away, replaced by an overwhelming surge of love and relief. She had given birth to a child as beautiful as any they could have imagined, with eyes as deep as the ocean, and a full head of hair that shone like spun gold in the dim light. Agbonafo looked at his wife and newborn daughter, a sense of pride and wonder filling his heart. He leaned down to kiss Noin, then gently touched the baby's forehead. "Her name is Omanigo," Noin whispered, her voice filled with a love so profound it left no room for doubt. But then something peculiar happened. Omanigo did not cry. Not a single sound escaped her lips, not even a soft whimper. She looked up at her parent with an expression that was far too knowing for a newborn. Arugoma felt a sudden chill. A baby's first cry was more than a tradition. It was a rite of passage, an announcement to the spirit and ancestors that a new life had joined the living. Arugoma glanced at her. Noin said softly, "What about the second child?" More to herself than anyone else, "It still hasn't come." Confusion and worry clouded the room. Noin's labor had been extraordinary in its length, and now they had a child who did not cry, and another who refused to be born. The joy of Omanigo's arrival was tempered by the realization that their ordeal was far from over. Noin clutched Omanigo to her chest, her mind racing. They had 70 days to produce the second child or face exile and worse. As she looked down at her beautiful daughter, an unsettling thought crept into her mind. Omanigo, so serene and yet so unsettling, the harbinger of blessings or curses for their family and their village. Unknown to them, outside the walls of the birthing chamber, the villagers were growing restless because the mysterious cries of unseen infants continued to haunt the nights, and now, with the birth of this strange child, the murmurs grew louder. Little did they know the most extraordinary chapters of their story were yet to unfold. Noin and Omanigo remained in Agbonafo care for 7 more days, a period filled with both wonder and worry. Omanigo was unlike any newborn Arugoma had ever seen. She seemed aware, her gaze oddly focused, and yet she never let out even a single cry. Noin and Agbonafo would often catch themselves staring at their baby girl. There was the matter of the second twin. Noin's belly remained swollen, a quiet reminder that their family was not yet complete. Despite various attempts from the midwives' massages, herbal remedies, and ancient incantations, the second child refused to make an appearance. As they crossed the threshold, Noin turned to Agbonafo and said, "We must prepare ourselves for whatever comes next," she said softly, her voice tinged with an indescribable emotion. Agbonafo nodded, holding Omanigo closely to his chest. "I stand by you now and always. We will face the future as a family." To be continued. Watch out for the next episode. If it touched your heart or made you think, please don't forget to smash that like button, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more engaging content. Now let me leave you with this question: what would you do if your happiness was the key to the prosperity of an entire community? Would the weight of that responsibility change you, and how? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We can't wait to read what you have to say. Bye for now.